Hello everyone, welcome to SAM IELTS YouTube channel. Hope you are fine. Yes, so this channel is actually dedicated to the ambitious people who want to settle down in abroad. So if you are a student who want to go abroad for the studies, or if you are a working professional who want to settle down in English speaking country, of course IELTS is the mandatory document. It is the international English exam. So if you are someone who are looking for any migration or for either for study or for work, then this IELTS is a very important exam. And if you really follow this channel, of course you will get a lot of tips, techniques, strategies, methods to clear the IELTS exam in the band 8. If you want free demo for the IELTS speaking exam, of course visit www.samielts.in or our team WhatsApp number 9043140844. So without further delay, let's get into today's topic. Today, I'm going to discuss Band 9 strategy for IELTS speaking. So, I'm going to discuss the top tips that you can actually use to get the Band 8 plus in the IELTS speaking exam. First of all, you need to understand if you have a decent English, then that is good enough to get the Band 8 plus in the first attempt itself. So here, I'm going to break down the methods and the strategies that you can actually use to get the Band 8 in the first attempt itself. Well, what are these strategies? Let me discuss. So without further delay, let's get into today's topic. Number 1 strategy. Always talk to the examiner slowly. Slowly means it is not about your voice, it is about the pace. Yes, if you speak something slowly from the start of the exam till the end of the exam, the IELTS examiner will listen to each of your word so that he will not miss out your word. So if you try to speak fast, of course there are two things that may happen. One thing, you may run out of your ideas. And point number 2, the IELTS examiner may miss out few words that you have told. So never do this mistake. Always speak to the examiner very slowly. So your rate of speech should be in a slow and steady manner when you are in the IELTS speaking exam. Point number 2, use the fluency. Yes, if the examiner is asking you a question, even though if you don't know the concept, you try to speak in a fluent manner. Because there are lot of fillers and idioms and phrases that you can actually use in order to increase your fluency. So, learn the idioms and phrases and try to be fluent with the examiner. Never stop or hesitate to say your answer even if it is wrong. Remember, in the IELTS speaking exam, there is no right or wrong answers. So, it is only up to you how well you can actually expand your answer, how well you can present yourself, how well you can organize your ideas. These are all the important things that you can actually do to clear your IELTS exam. So, use this technique. Step number 3, use the correct grammar. Of course, grammar plays a very significant role in increasing your IELTS score. So, if the examiner is asking you, what was your favorite toy, then your answer should be in the past. You need to listen to the tense of the question and you need to say the answer in the correct tense. Of course, there are so many techniques and strategies you can actually use to expand your answer, which I have already explained in the another video. If you want the link of the video, of course, I will link you in the description box. So if you want, so go ahead and watch that particular video. You need to understand that you have to say the answer in the exact tense so that the examiner will understand your grammar and give you the marks. Well, the next thing is that using some uncommon words, which is the lexical resource. Most of the students will get confused with this lexical resource. I strongly recommend you to learn few topic related words, not the general words, because IELTS have several topics. So, you need to learn some words and common words, which is actually called as a lexical resource, in order to get the band 8. You need to learn all these words, frame a mind mapping strategy or a flowchart strategy, keep it in your hand so that before going to the exam, you can actually listen, read and you can get the recapitulate the words in your mind. So when the examiner is asking you the question, you use the topic related vocabulary. This will actually help you to get the band 8 in the first attempt itself. Alright, the next important thing that I am going to discuss is that using the complex structure. Yes, using the complex structure is a very important thing in getting the band 8 plus. So how does it plays a vital role? First of all, you need to understand if you use the word something as even though, while, this would form the complex structure. The complex statement will actually enhance your speaking method and enhance your answers so that the examiner will actually give you the marks. Step number 6. Never use any formal words. Remember, this is a conversational exam and you never use the complex words in the formal exam. For example, nevertheless, or you cannot use the words hence, therefore. These are all something formal words. So, I would not advise you to use the formal language in the informal exam. So, you should be giving respect to the examiner. Of course, that is a mandatory thing, but you cannot use so many formal words in your IELTS speaking, which means that you should give respect. However, you should be very casual in the speaking. So, this fluency actually help you to get band 8+ in the first attempt itself. Another important tip is that you need to practice your answers in front of the mirrors. Of course, daily practice session in front of the mirror plays a very important role in order to get band 8+ in the first attempt itself. So, always practice in front of the mirror. Another important tip is that you need to record your answers. Yes, recording your answers and listening to your answers will actually drastically increase your score, which means it actually help you to improve your level of confidence multifolded. So, if you want to practice someone, like if you are really aiming for 8+ band in the first attempt, always do the practice session daily in front of the mirror and record your answers and replay your answers in order to listen to your answers to understand your flaws and to improve your weakness. Last but not least, I would always recommend you to get the help for the IELTS speaking with the help of the certified IELTS tutor, because this certified IELTS tutor will actually know the marking criteria, which is very important, so that the IELTS examiner is actually giving you the marks based on the marking criteria. So, if you are really ambitious, if you want to go to settle in English speaking country, you can just book a free demo by clicking the link which is given in the description bar. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.